Cleopatra, the last queen of Egypt, a long story of power, love, and tragedy. In 69 BC, Cleopatra VII was born in the shining city of Alexandria, the jewel of the Mediterranean, as the heir to a great dynasty. Alexandria was a center of wisdom and culture. Scholars from all over the world flocked to the Library of Alexandria. The splendor of the palaces, the warm Mediterranean breeze, and the bustling life of the city shaped young Cleopatra's character. It became clear at a young age that Cleopatra would not settle for being an ordinary ruler. She stood out with her intelligence and ambition, soon earning admiration not just from her family, but also from all the people of Egypt. Although Cleopatra came from the Ptolemaic dynasty with Greek origins, she embraced Egypt's culture, language, and traditions. She saw herself as Egyptian and blended with her people to win their love. This unique trait set her apart from other rulers. She wasn't just a queen, but a goddess in the eyes of her people. Cleopatra was a strong, determined, and wise leader. As she rose to power amid family rivalries and palace intrigue, she managed to establish herself as the true ruler of Egypt. However, her ascent to the throne wasn't easy. During a time when she had to share power with her brother, the Roman Empire increased its pressure on Egypt. Cleopatra, recognizing the threat, cleverly sought ways to gain the support of Rome. This led her to Julius Caesar, one of Rome's most powerful leaders. Cleopatra didn't just view her relationship with Caesar as a personal bond, but as a political strategy. Caesar's arrival in Egypt strengthened Cleopatra's position on the throne, and their relationship became one of the most famous love stories in history. Their relationship wasn't just political, but also romantic, as they had a son together, Caesarion. Cleopatra hoped to secure Egypt's future through him. However, tragedy struck when Caesar was assassinated in 44 BC, leaving Cleopatra not only without her ally, but also without Egypt's greatest protector. With Caesar's death, a power vacuum arose in Rome, leading to new political games and power struggles. After Caesar's death, two powerful leaders fought for control in Rome: Octavian and Mark Antony. Antony, one of Caesar's loyal generals, met Cleopatra, and their passionate relationship began. Their union wasn't just about love, it was also a political alliance. Cleopatra used Antony's power in Rome to safeguard Egypt's independence, while Antony sought to control the eastern territories with Cleopatra's support. Their love echoed on both sides of the Mediterranean. Antony was deeply devoted to Cleopatra, offering her Egypt's riches and strategic points around the Mediterranean. However, their relationship angered Octavian in Rome, where people saw Antony's devotion to Cleopatra as a betrayal. They believed Antony had neglected Roman interests. Octavian used this sentiment to wage war against Antony and Cleopatra. This war would go down as a pivotal moment in history. In 31 BC, at the Battle of Actium, Antony and Cleopatra's combined forces suffered a devastating defeat at the hands of Octavian's fleet. This defeat was the final blow to Egypt's independence. Antony and Cleopatra fled to Alexandria, but the Roman forces cornered them. After receiving false news of Cleopatra's death, Antony took his own life, unable to bear the pain. Shortly after, realizing the inevitable, Cleopatra chose her legendary end. In 30 BC, Cleopatra ended her life using the venom of an asp snake. Her death also marked the end of Egypt's independence, as it became a province of the Roman Empire. With her passing, the Hellenistic era came to a close. Cleopatra remains remembered not only as the last queen of Egypt, but also as one of the most charismatic and intelligent women in history. Her beauty, intelligence, political brilliance, and tragic end inspired countless poets, writers, and artists for centuries. Cleopatra was more than just a ruler. She became a symbol of love, ambition, and tragedy. Cleopatra's legacy was never forgotten. Beyond being a political leader, she became a symbol of how powerful and influential a woman's intelligence and strength could be. Her life was a journey filled with power struggles, love stories, and tragic events during one of history's most complex periods. Cleopatra chose to write her destiny with her own hands rather than submit to it. The legacy she left behind became one of the most unforgettable stories not just in Egypt, but in world history.